What's going on, guys? Radio Graffiti here, and today I want to talk to you guys about the latest Scream movie, Scream 7. Now, I'm not a big horror fan or anything, but I like the Scream movies, mostly for kind of the mystery that you're constantly trying to figure out throughout the films of who is the Ghostface killer, and what motivations do they have to target Sidney or whoever they're trying to kill. And the movies always have these possibilities as to who it could be and why, and that's what I always find so interesting about the Scream movies. So unfortunately, I have to report that's not really the case with this film. I'll be going into spoilers, by the way, so if you haven't seen it, I'm going to ruin the whole movie for you. But if you have seen it, or you just don't care about spoilers, then feel free to stay. So Scream at this point is kind of like the Fast and Furious franchise, only it doesn't make as much money. And it's like this is a franchise that should have stopped years ago, and it's just completely ridiculous the things that happen and the things that people survive in these movies. They're both just really ridiculous and way past their prime. They've run out of ideas. There's only so many times you can really kill somebody with a knife where it'll be interesting or cool. All the kills in this movie I think are kind of just lame. Like there's a girl just tied up in the air and she's just swinging around and Ghostface is just holding up the knife, letting her basically cutting herself as she's swinging through. That's probably the most gory kill in the movie. There's also a scene where Ghostface lifts up a kid by his head and impales him. It's like, how strong is this motherfucker to lift a whole grown ass man and impale him by his head? That is crazy. Ghostface, apparently, if you have the Ghostface costume, you instantly become a fucking superhero. And not just a superhero, but all the superheroes. You can teleport, you have super strength, you have enhanced hearing, you have X-ray vision. Like, you have every superpower in the world, apparently, when you put on the Ghostface mask. These people constantly overpower anybody. It's like they gain extra points just for having the costume on. Even if they're a tiny little girl, even if they're just an average built dude, they can just beat the shit out of a cop hand to hand. It's like, what? And that's not just for this movie, that's kind of just the franchise overall. It's put on the Ghostface costume, suddenly you're a superhero. Unrealistic, and it's just ridiculous. The things that Ghostface killers end up surviving throughout the films. No matter how many times you shoot them, oh, I'm wearing a bulletproof vest. Yeah, I'm sure you are. How convenient. All the characters in this film are very bland and one-dimensional. You really don't end up caring about any of them. Like Sidney's daughter is just whining and crying throughout the film about, oh, I don't want to be a victim, Mom. You named me after a girl who died. I don't want to be a victim. But then when she comes face to face with Ghostface, she just runs away and screams for help. It's like, well, what are you doing to not be a victim? Like, your dad's a whole cop, and your mom is Sidney Prescott, and you don't know how to shoot a gun. All the other characters in the film are just there to kind of be suspects. Like, you got Sidney's daughter's boyfriend. He's just there basically just to be a suspect. You got Sidney's neighbor. You got Minnie and Chad. Who cares about those characters? We've had, like, this is their third movie now. I couldn't care less about them at all. Chad has pretty much no character to him, and Minnie's just there to kind of be meta as fuck, basically talk to the audience for a minute. She goes on this rant in this one about nostalgia. Like, very cute film. Just because you acknowledge that's what you're doing, doesn't mean it's justified. I think I learned more about the characters in the opening scene of the film who die in like 5 minutes than I do for majority of the characters throughout this film. But yeah, Chad and Minnie, they're basically just here to be Gail's bitches. Apparently now they care about like reporting and shit. Like, since when was this a thing? They had to find something for their characters because they lost half of the new gen cast that they were trying to replace Sidney, Gail, and Dewey with. Oh, and speaking of nostalgia, this entire movie relies on basically just reminding you of past Scream movies and thinking that automatically give this one a pass. For example, Stu. Remember the killer from the first movie? Well, they kind of bring him back in this film through AI or deepfake, whatever. It's basically just Matthew Lillard filming all his scenes on a cell phone and just saying, I'm gonna kill you, Sidney, you're gonna die, bitch. But it's just the Ghostface killer in the film, just using Stu as like AI or deepfake to fuck with Sidney. But you can tell it's not AI or deepfake because it's literally just Matthew Lillard filming his scenes. There's nothing fake looking about it at all. Like, even with deepfakes and AI, you can at least tell it's a little bit fake, but with Stu, it's literally just the actor filming the scenes. They didn't even try to make it look, like, fake-ish at all. And it's honestly just really jarring every time he comes on. It's like, they're just trying to jingle keys in front of the audience. Hey, you guys like Matthew Lillard, right? Well, here he is, hardcore Scream fans. But everybody else in the general audience is going to be like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, they expect you to recognize a character who's aged, like, 30 to 20 years since he was in these movies. I don't know what that actor looks like nowadays, just because I know how they may have looked like in Scream 1, 2, or 3. That's been a long time ago. They also make little references to, like, oh, this is Sidney's jacket. And, oh, you named me after Tatum, a girl who died. And I was just like, who the fuck is Tatum? I don't even remember who that was. And then you also got these TV scenes at the end of the film where Sidney's searching for her daughter in her house, and it cuts to, like, Dewey and other characters. I think they were supposed to be characters from past movies. Like I said, so many people have aged 30 to 20 years now, so I don't know who the hell they're supposed to be. The movie's mostly about Sidney and her daughter, who's supposed to be like a 17-year-old. But it's like, wasn't Sidney pushing around a little kid in a stroller in like Scream 5 or something? How the hell did this little girl age 15 years throughout like 2 or 3 movies? Or was that supposed to be a different kid? I don't know. It's kind of jarring because the actress who plays Sidney's daughter is 25 years old in real life, but she's playing a 17-year-old. And we got 52-year-old Neve Campbell running around chasing Ghostface. It's just like, this franchise needs to end already, man. These actors are getting way too old. They tried to replace them with Jenna Ortega and Melissa, but they all got fired, so now they gotta try again to bring in a new generation. And there's so many stupid things that happen throughout this film. Like, apparently a school doesn't have security cameras at all. Somehow a Ghostface killer can just sneak into a school and murder people. There's no security cameras anywhere in the year 2026. Like, when do these people have the opportunity to slip these costumes on so fast? Sidney's daughter's in trouble at the end of the film, so she decides it's quicker just to run there instead of asking Gail for her car key so she can use her car to get to her daughter before she gets stabbed by Ghostface. There's so many stupid things throughout this film. I'd be here for an hour if I had to sit here and list all of them. But by far, the dumbest part of the movie for me is the Ghostface killer reveal at the end of the movie. It gets revealed to be like 2 random guys. One of them dies halfway through the film. He gets run over by a car because he just happened to be standing in the street. As soon as Gail wanted to come visit Sidney, what a coincidence! He just happened to be standing right there in the street with a knife. Literally, if Gail was like a second early or a second late, she would have missed him. That sure is convenient. But yeah, one of them dies halfway through. And the other 2, I swear to God, maybe I just wasn't paying attention enough, but there's some guy. I don't know who the fuck he was supposed to be in the film. They revealing him as Ghostface. I'm like, who the fuck are you? I don't remember this guy in the movie. I mean, there are a lot of characters in this film. Most of them are just kind of there to be, oh, am I Ghostface? I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But I don't remember this guy at all. And then it's Sidney's neighbor as well. I think her name is Anna Camp or something like that. Terrible reveal. Terrible. I'm pretty sure everyone who goes to go see this movie, when they get to the part where they reveal Ghostface, everyone in the theater is going to be like, who? And the motivation for why they want to kill Sidney is so stupid. Oh, Sidney, you left, so I got mad at you. Like, really? You went through all of this? You went through all this trouble to try to kill Sidney just because she went into hiding. What do you expect when a bunch of nutjobs keep putting on Ghostface masks and trying to kill Sidney and her family? What do you expect? Yeah, I'd go into hiding too. You're mad at her about that? It's just very weak motivation. In the next movie, someone's going to want to kill Sidney because she took the last carton of milk at the grocery store. It's just ridiculous the motivations they try to give these characters for wanting to kill Sidney Prescott. Or Sidney Evans, whatever her name is in this film. Sidney's married to some sheriff guy, which is kind of funny because he gets stabbed and then he's just like bleeding out for several hours and somehow he's still alive by the end of the film. It's a fucking miracle. Like I said, a lot of dumb things that happen throughout this film. Like the opening scene. How long was Ghostface just waiting in that house for somebody to come visit so we could kill him and burn the house down? Like, really? How long was he just waiting in that house for somebody to come visit? Makes no sense at all. How the hell did he know somebody was going to come visit that house? But yeah, Scream 7, it's a pretty shit movie. If I were you, I wouldn't pay money for this. Go to the high seas if you want to see this movie. That's my recommendation. Or just wait for streaming and then go to the high seas. But yeah, I don't think it's something worth seeing in theaters. I mean, if you're curious, go ahead. Like if you're really into the Scream movies, but for me, I think this movie's a waste of money and time. It was pretty shit. The characters are very weak. The kills were also nothing you haven't seen before. I mean, like I said, how many times can you really stab somebody with a knife and make it entertaining or gory? It's just a tired franchise that needs to end already. I'm tired of seeing Neve Campbell constantly running away from Ghostface. The only Scream movies I'd say that are actually good is Scream 1 and Scream 5. Outside of that, I think the rest of them are just pretty mid. If they do make a Scream 8, I'll be kind of interested to see where they take the story. I don't know. I don't know what more you can do with this. Neve Campbell is in her 50s. How much longer are you going to keep doing this shit? You had your opportunity with a new generation, and you fucked that up. Like, at least Jenna Ortega was hot. You know, it was something to kind of look at on the screen. Nowadays, you just got people in their mid-20s pretending to be teenagers. Just constantly crying that they don't want to be a victim, but then they run away whenever Ghostface approaches them. Like, it's just a regular dude with a knife. Why is everyone so scared of him? Especially when all these people in these movies have guns. But even that's not enough, apparently. I don't know. Alright. That's all I've got to say about Scream 7. Let me know what you guys thought about the film down in the comment section down below. I really can't think of anything I actually liked throughout the film. It was all just pretty stupid and stuff that made no sense. So yeah, that's all I've got for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.